my wealth at the moment is my experience and my knowledge. That's going to get me far places. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Rebecca Parchment and this is HR Talks with Leash. First of all, before I even start this video, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's supporting me at the moment. Already, I'm just getting so much love in the comments, the likes, people subscribing, people sharing my content on other social media platforms. Like, I am so encouraged. Like, literally, it's not going unnoticed at all. Thank you so much. And yeah, just please keep on supporting. If you're new here, hi, welcome to HR Talks with Leash, and I just hope you enjoy this journey that we're about to go on in terms of me being a HR student and just like trying to get to the top without being at the top yet. So as I said before, I'm gonna be a HR professional one day. It's coming, it's happening. So yeah, without further ado, let's go into what this video is all about. So today we're going to be talking about unpaid internships, and I'm going to be telling you 5 reasons why you should take that opportunity of taking an unpaid internship if it ever comes your way. Now, sometimes when we hear the word unpaid, we think, okay, what value is this giving me? Like, what's happening here? Because I'm not getting paid for it, so why am I doing it? Well, I'm here to tell you that that is not the mindset that we need to have in 2020. Like, I'm sorry, but if we want to be successful people and like literally grab those big opportunities, then it's important that we don't kind of take that word unpaid and put a negative connotation to it. Instead, we need to be really positive about it and think, okay, what is that going to do for me? How is that going to benefit me in the future? So yeah, before I go through my 5 reasons why I believe you should take that internship, I'm just gonna say, like, I know that the coronavirus is happening right now, and literally everybody's kind of on lockdown, and a lot of people, they've lost their jobs, they've lost their internships, they've lost the work experience. Me personally, my internship is on hold. They said that they would like to take me back once the situation gets relaxed, but I'm not even too sure myself really, so we'll see. So I do understand, like, it's a difficult time right now, but the message I'm trying to put across to you guys is that we need to stay optimistic in these times, even though it's difficult, and we need to remember that our futures are still bright regardless of what's happening. This uncertainty will cease, and we are going to come out of this stronger than ever, despite what has happened. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go into the first reason why I believe you should take an unpaid internship. So point number 1, I believe that experience and knowledge equals wealth. Like, we need to remember that that unpaid internship doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to have a monetary value like tagged along with it. Actually, that value that you can take out of it is experience and knowledge. That equals wealth. And I'll tell you why. Because if you think about it, like, you're investing in your future by taking that opportunity in the now, right? So I'm going to give you an example of one of the internships that I had in October times last year. So I was a research training and development assistant for a company, and what I did was I was creating an e-learning game for one of their clients to help them to be more active in listening, in terms of listening to their customers and also listening to fellow employees. So I had to develop this game, and I had to go and research and find like certain points to do with active listening to actually put into that e-learning game. So that entailed me finding out more about, using hand gestures when you're talking to people, and being able to ask certain questions to follow up from what they've said, so you understand what they're saying. Those are just a few pointers of what I had to do, but I had to liaise with the management team to basically say to them, okay, this is what I think needs to be put in there, this is what I've found, and they literally would give me feedback on like the work I did and whether or not it was going to be included into the e-learning game. That work experience was short-lived. I was cut off for some reason, I don't know, but as I said, this is real life experience, so I'm just telling you how it is. Sometimes this happens, sometimes work experience can just get cut short, but we need to remember that knowledge and experience is wealth. So I took that knowledge of liaising and connecting with the management team to develop this training e-learning game for this company, and that skills that I can now take into other aspects of life. So for example, I've now put that on my CV, and you know, I know that employers, when they do see my CV, will see those keywords: research, training and development assistant, and the fact that it was unpaid, so I volunteered to do it. So they'll see that, okay, one, she's committed to it. Even though she's not getting paid, she still wants to put the work in. She's liaising with the management team, so she's ensuring that she's not just, you know, sitting about and not getting things done. She actually wants to be a part of making this work. I was very proactive in my approach with speaking to those in charge, and I really wanted to go in depth with what they wanted from me so that I could produce the best kind of work for them. And that's something that I feel I'm going to take into later experiences in the future. So that's my first reason as to why I believe you should take an unpaid internship. So my second point is that unpaid internships open the door to new opportunities. Now, I say that because I have a HR mentor. She's an advisor in a really prestigious company, and she said to me, Alicia, how I got into HR was through recruitment. So she started off like doing office admin and recruitment work, and that actually allowed her to climb up the ladder, and she got to the position that she's in today, which is a HR advisor. And I literally wasn't thinking like that beforehand. I was like, oh, I want an internship, I want it to be HR. But actually, we can go down different avenues to get to where we need to be. So one example is me. I'm doing office admin and recruitment now, even though COVID-19 like cancelled that for now. I will hopefully be going back into that once this is all over. But there's different avenues in terms of HR that you can go down. So what specific sector are you, or specific like part of HR are you interested in? So it could be talent management, it could be succession planning, it could be recruitment and selection, it could be learning and development, it could be training and development, employee retention. There's so many different types of like avenues that you can go down in HR. So have you thought about maybe not searching for something generic, but trying to go down a specific avenue? And I know even that's hard because I've been doing that as well. It's difficult. And when I get to the process of maybe finding it a bit more easier, then I'll update you guys. But right now I am definitely finding it difficult to, well, not necessarily for internships, I'm kind of going off a little bit, but grad schemes and stuff, like I'm trying to use different like keywords to search for certain things. But you can do the same thing for internships as well, and I do believe that the unpaid ones can really open up opportunities. The third reason why I believe you should take that opportunity of an unpaid internship is because you can actually network and network. So the reason why I say that is because I took a different approach into getting my current internship, and I did it using LinkedIn. What I mean by that is, so instead of actually applying through an online application, what I did was I went onto LinkedIn, where I typed up the company, I searched the people around it, I searched who was in charge, I searched what they were all about, what their values were, what their mission statements were, because I obviously don't want to go into a company where I feel like I don't, or I won't fit into like the kind of culture. You really need to like see what kind of company suits you, and it's really good to research about them first before you even take that step. So that's what I did, and I came across the founder of the company, or one of the co-founders, and she was very inspirational to me. That her profile matched up with a person that I wanted to become. So I was like, okay, cool. If I want to become somebody like this, I need to be trying to get my foot in the door, trying to like weave my way into this company, because I need to get this kind of experience and this knowledge, and as I said before, that's wealth. So I was trying to get that. So I decided to take that a bold step, to go on my LinkedIn and directly message her. And I really believe that we should literally go for doing that kind of thing, because in this day and age, just applying for things like via online applications is just, it's just the, it's the standard now. Like that's what everybody is doing. So if employers see that you're trying to approach them from a different perspective, right, that can lead to a lot of opportunities. So that kind of comes from my second point. And that's why this is drawn into it. Like, networking is key. I do believe that it's something that we need to try and put ourselves, like, we just need to put ourselves out there much more than we're usually doing, and not just by, you know, just adding people on LinkedIn and not messaging them. I feel like, okay, cool, you're connecting with them, but are you really connecting with them? If you want to get into that business, if you want to get an internship from that company, you need to talk to them. And you know what, yeah, some of them are not going to reply, because I had that issue. So before this internship, I tried to get one with the company that I'm currently working for, but I wanted a HR position in there, well, an internship. And yeah, I messaged like the head of HR, right? And to this day, I didn't get a response. Like, I'm actually upset about that. But yeah, so I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, because people will probably ignore you. They are going to. What's the one thing that we don't do? We don't give up. So we just keep going. We keep going until somebody answers. And somebody did answer me. So, and that's how I actually got my internship. Like, I didn't actually get it from online. Like, I literally messaged the woman, and then she said, oh, you know what? Thank you. Because I complimented like her achievement. She was like, thank you so much. Do you want an internship? I was like, yes, I do. You know what I mean? That's how it happened. And then yeah, she said, oh, just email, send me over your email address, and I'll put you in touch with one of our consultants, and then they'll interview you. And yeah, I went through that whole process and I got it. So literally, we need to be trying different avenues, guys. I might go into a video more in depth of like how to like utilize LinkedIn. But yeah, networking is key, because if I didn't like message that woman, then I probably wouldn't have got the internship. So we just need to be finding ways. We need to be finding ways to get our foot in the door. So my fourth point is that an unpaid internship can lead to a paid opportunity. It actually can. And that is why I feel like we need to kind of look at it more in the sense of, it's just for now. Like, you're not going to be stuck in a situation where you're not going to be paid for what you're doing. Like, one day you're going to be that successful HR professional, or whatever kind of professional that you want to be, right? But you just need to take that step. Like, you need to, sometimes we need to just humble ourselves. Yeah, we need to humble ourselves and be like, okay, cool, I don't have the right experience, so I need to get into a position that's going to allow me to get the right experience to then get to the paid opportunity, right? So I do believe that it's something that we shouldn't look down upon, because it can lead to paid opportunities. Now, for me personally, they haven't led to that yet, but I don't really care about that, because I know that I'm going to be a HR professional in the future. So it's fine. Like, I'm as I said, my wealth at the moment is my experience and my knowledge. That's going to get me far places. So I don't really care at the moment, but one day I will have a paid opportunity, and it's going to be specific to HR. I'm not sure what avenue I'm going to go into, but I am interested in quite a lot of the different parts of HR, especially learning and development, and training and development as well. I love those kind of sectors. So yeah, for me, I know that these internships I'm doing are going to lead to better opportunities, and they're going to be paid at some point. But let me just humble myself now and say, Leash, okay, you don't have that experience yet. You're going to get it soon. You're going to get that experience. It's going to be your wealth, and you're going to be able to put it into practice when you've got a proper job. So yeah, and to my fifth and final point is that small wins now will lead to lifelong success. So that just rounds up everything that I've basically been saying. We need to take small steps to get to where we want to be, right? Us becoming like big, massive, successful people with, you know, all that we've dreamt of and all we aspire to be is not going to happen in a few days, a few months, sometimes even a year. It's going to take a long time for us to develop over a certain period of time to get to those steps. So why not start with an unpaid internship? If you have the opportunity, take it. And I'm not disregarding paid ones. I'm not at all. I'm just saying that people look down on unpaid ones, so I felt like I needed to make a video based on why we should take it. And just remember, one of my key points from this video is experience and knowledge equals wealth. Don't forget that, guys. That is something that is going to be carried with you forever. You're going to learn more. You're going to develop the experience that you've learned from that unpaid internship. It's going to make you grow into that individual that you want to be. And for me as well, I'm basically talking to myself as well, because I need to remind myself that this unpaid internship that I have now is going to help me to grow. So yeah, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please can you like, subscribe, comment down below, and you can tell me about your experiences with internships. If you've got any questions on it or any questions on what I've just gone through, please comment down below, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. And also, if you've got any ideas for video content that you want to see from me, please just comment below. And yeah, hopefully we can roll some of that content out. But yeah, thank you again, and I will see you in my next video.